Hey y'all, welcome back to Crystal's Crystal Clear Visions, where y'all know I like to use my visions, tarot, oracle, music, movies, dreams, whatever to get us messages from the Most High, from our angels, from our ancestors, from our guides, and our loved ones here and passed over. Now y'all know they like to bring us messages of encouragement. They like to help us get past any blockages, and I'm gonna keep it a buck, y'all. Sometimes they like to let us be a little bit nosy, okay? So I thank you guys so much for being here. I thank you for your likes, your shares, your subscriptions to the channel. Thank you to those of you who visit my Shopify, make purchases there. Thank you to those of you who donate to the channel. Special shout out to those of you who have joined my membership channel and became my virtual besties. Thank you guys so much for all y'all do to help me and my channel to grow. I do appreciate it. And I please hope that you keep it up for your girl. Now, if you're new here to the channel, welcome. Welcome. I hope that you find this content to be enjoyable. I hope that I'm able to tickle your fancy, and all I ask in return is if I'm able to check off that box for you, is you hit that like button for me, share the video, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell and all so that you are notified as to when I go live or when I upload any more videos. All right. Now, you guys do know I have to preference these videos by saying that they are for entertainment and educational purposes. Also, these are general messages. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Let me I'm jumping the gun. These are, hold on. Y'all know I have to preference these videos by saying that they are for entertainment and educational purposes only. I am not liable for the fate that you catch from my interpretation of the illustrations on the cards. Also, these are general messages. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. This isn't everyone's story. And last but certainly not least, and it's not last, which is why I got thrown off, but last but not least, um, please don't use this as legal and or medical advice, as I do not hold a license in any of those areas, okay? Now, I was given strict orders from the ancestors to preface this video in particular by saying that I would never intentionally cause harm to myself or any others. Okay? So I don't know why they want me to say that, but that was a strict download that I got for this particular video that I am about to do. Okay? So that's in there. It's been said. I would never intentionally cause harm or inflict pain on myself or any others. All right, so that said out the way, let's get into the reading. This is gonna be this is gonna be pretty. I'm gonna try not to make it like too long, but I feel like it's going to get pretty deep, and I say that because the message that I basically got was that we're getting to the root of the issue, the root of the problem. Okay, the root, the that main issue here. Okay, now let me get the downloads that I got. So this message is going to resonate with you. I don't know how these are going to resonate, but you'll get it. If you know, you'll know, right? So, New Hampshire, Massachusetts, Rhode Island, Connecticut, New York, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, Delaware, Maryland, Virginia, North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia, and our honorable mention is going to be Tennessee. Okay. Um so it was 13 states, and then the 14th state is the honorable mention. So 13 is going to be significant, 14 is going to be significant, 4, 5 is significant, 14 is temperance, which is balance, 15 is the devil, so balance from toxic or devilish energy. What I say, 15, 13, 14, 13 is death. So there's an ending that's about to transpire. Yeah, I got that in my meditation. So there's some sort of ending that's about to take place, but this ending is bringing about a new beginning. And in order for us to go into this new beginning, we have to get to the root of the issue, get to the root of the problems that we have been facing as a collective, okay? Because this is a collective reading from the collective ancestors, okay? They basically are wanting to, again, I got like 3D and 5D, so a lot of issues within the spiritual community is that everybody is, focusing on 3D and 5D and ascension, right? The only way to possibly be able to ascend to get to the next level is to balance out the is to get to the root of the issues, because we're not going to get to the we can't take everyone to the 5D if people are still holding on to issues from the 3D. And I feel like the 3D stems from those 13 states that I just mentioned, with that honorable mention of the 14th state. Okay. So this, I used to hate history, but this morning the ancestors decided to take me on a history journey. Okay. So let's see what's going to come out. We see a card has already popped out. So we have the Three of Knives here. Now, the Three of Knives traditionally is the Three of Swords. And the Three of Swords is all about heartbreak, right? It's all about hurt. It's all about. So on this card, there is someone here, a man slumped underneath a tree, and in it, under this tree, he got three knives in his heart. So I've and there's a dog peeing on somebody's grave, and then this person is underneath this tree. So spiritually, trees represent ancestors, right? Someone here could have passed and again has become an ancestor. That's why this person is coming through with this message. This person feels disrespected. Um, yeah, this person definitely is heartbroken because of this disrespect here. These are these ancestors that could be feeling disrespected, and that's why they're coming through with this message. Yeah, they're feeling disrespected and they're in grief here with this Five of Baskets, which is the Five of Cups. It's like, again, everything that they have worked so hard for is like spilled all over the ground. Yeah, everything they worked hard for has spilled out. And it's causing this heartbreak. And it's like they want to seek justice for this. They want things to be balanced out, right? Look, there go that Five of Baskets coming out here again. So that is the main issue that these ancestors are wanting to come through and speak on, okay? With the Six of Knives, they're wanting to lead us again to a different outcome. Six of Wands, Six of Swords is usually the ancestors guiding someone on a boat to clearer, calmer waters out of like turbulent water here. So it's like, yeah, 10 of baskets, this is like the 10 of cups here. So it's like these ancestors, they want to bring about a change. They want to guide people to, coming back together, to working together as a team, working together as a group here. But it's like somebody is like rejecting this situation here with this basket. Someone here is, they got their face turned up there. This is somebody who's like, this is someone that's very stubborn, some stubborn energy here, whoever this person is. With this Three of Coins, this person doesn't want to listen to someone who is some sort of intuitive here. Okay, someone who is trying to work with them and help them to clear some sort of way here. This could be any type of spiritualist. Like I said, this video is going to, really hit spiritualists here. Okay, so it's like somebody is people are trying to figure out like how to get to the next level, how to bring about this balance, right? Um how to get to the root of the problems that have been going on, because again someone wants to be in a position where things are calm, like there's no longer like peaceful. Somebody wants to have peace. They're tired of dealing with all the stress, all the drama here. This person is tired of grieving over losses. Like I just heard I don't know why I'm hearing insignificant losses, but I don't think the word is insignificant. I think they're trying to say, like, what do you call it, in like senseless losses, right? Um yeah, so the song that I was hearing too, 1111, as I was about to say that, the song that I was channeling too is Faith Evans. And Faith Evans' song, um it's called Again. And she's like, if I had to do it all again, I wouldn't take away the rain. 'Cause I know it made me who I am. And if I had to do it all again, I learned so much from my mistakes. That's how I know he's watching me. And then she's like, in ATL, I caught a case. And the media tried to say I had a habit and I'm throwing my life away. But everything ain't what it seems just because it's on TV. Because they speculate and exaggerate for a better story. And if I had to do it all again, I wouldn't take away the rain, 'cause I know it made me who I am. Okay, so that song is Again, so y'all may need to go listen to it. But she said in ATL in Georgia. So ATL is very significant. Georgia is very significant. Tennessee is very significant in this situation. Okay, also it's a situation because this person here has passed away under this tree. Like I said, these ancestors are mad about these senseless endings here. Okay, and somebody's trying to figure out like how to bring about change, how to get everybody to come together so that we can all ascend, so that we can all have peace, so that we all can move like the way we're supposed to move. So it's like these ancestors again, they want to get to the bottom of the situation, the bottom of the problems that have been plaguing us. But the only way that we're going to get to the bottom of these problems is taking a look back in history, because again, history, nothing under the sun is new. So history tends to repeat itself. So what I'm seeing is those 13 states that I just named, like you're gonna start seeing like things transpire there. I mean, we already saw, look, what New York was up in smoke, right? What prompted me to get the download is that I saw like a bridge in New Jersey had caught on fire because a car, well, it had collapsed because a car had caught on fire. So it just, spawned me to get into this download. To That's why I'm bringing y'all this reading, because, like I said, the ancestors are wanting justice, and I feel like someone, like I said, is being someone wants some sort of change. They want some sort of unity when it comes to a community, a family here. Okay, they want some sort of peace when it comes to this family, right? But these ancestors are like, they want to get justice for these senseless endings here. But somebody is refusing to like listen to some sort of spiritualist, or she has a crystal ball. So someone who may do herbalism, some sort of spiritual um person, whoever this person is, whatever it is that they branch off into when it comes to spirituality. But I feel like very strongly this is someone who may be able, some sort of clairvoyant that was able to maybe speak about some sort of endings here. And when I pull this card, because the 10 of knives is an ending, right? But on this particular card, this is a church. And so this situation that these ancestors are wanting justice for is a situation that stemmed possibly around the ending that took place in a church, possibly a situation where someone could have been unalived around some sort of tree. Okay, I'm also getting like senseless. What do you call it? I'm hearing rituals, but it's not rituals. It's, well, I mean rituals too, but like spiritual deception is what I'm getting here. Um, this particular card is the Seven of Pentacles. So somebody, and it's talking about casting your pearls to swine. So it's like giving your gifts to people who um don't necessarily deserve your gifts, or just have no respect for your gifts here. So I feel like somebody is doesn't have respect for another individual's gifts when it comes to, like I said, maybe exposing endings here with this 10 of swords energy, 10 of knives energy here. Okay, whatever these endings are, but like I said, there's some sort of justice that the ancestors are wanting to seek here. Yeah, we got the 9 of knives and the 5 of knives. Ooh. So somebody was trying to cause some sort of endings here. This person could have even been trying to like make somebody shut up by trying to get them to cut off their tongue here. But there's like, this person has like a silver dime. So it's like this person is protected because silver is one of those things that protect, and in hoodoo you use silver to it's good for protection work here, because yeah, somebody was definitely trying to sabotage somebody's health with all these knives inside of an apple. And y'all know they say an apple a day keeps the doctor away, right? And it's so crazy because the thumbnail that I chose, that they told me to choose, was house. Okay, so y'all gotta bear with me because I'm all over the place with all the downloads that I'm getting. But if you with me, you'll understand what the message is about. So somebody had said one day, I had read where they were saying like, don't don't what you, when you scrolling, like whatever's on your timeline, it's things that you've seen or that you've watched, or something you've shown some sort of interest in. While yes, that is true, sometimes I can be scrolling on my timeline and something will pop up that I've never looked at. Like I've never, and I know that that's like, God talking to me, sending me a message. Also, I want to say it was the same person was saying, was basically saying everything's not a message. Well, if you know how God talks to you, everything is a message, right? If you have a relationship with the Most High, then when it's something that you need to know, you'll know it. You'll know how to read it. That's really how clairvoyance work, or at least that's how my clairvoyant gifts work. I can't speak on how nobody else's gifts work, but mine work that particular way. So I know when God is giving me a message. I know when the ancestors are coming through with a message. I know when somebody's, relatives or family is coming through with a message. I understand because I have been working on honing in on my gifts. That's my gift. I am a clairvoyant. I'm a medium. I can channel. I'm a channel. I sing. So I love music. So I channel through music. So I can get messages all kinds of ways, and I can interpret between what's the message and what's just random rhetoric, right? So I'm scrolling, and I used to watch House back in the day. I don't watch it now, but I saw an episode of House where House had basically, House was like his boss, him and his boss, I guess they had like some sort of relationship. It's been years since I watched the show. I remember they had some sort of relationship, but I guess he went to dinner with her, with his boss, her mom, and another one of their colleagues. And in this particular clip that I saw, it was like the mom was like, she basically told the daughter she didn't want her to be like a whore, or she didn't want her daughter to think, her granddaughter to see her daughter and say that she was some sort of whore. And like right when House was about to like step up for the girlfriend, um the mom like passed out. And so they're all doctors, so they like check her pulse or whatever, and she's like, did you like medicate my mom? And he was like, yeah, that was the only way I was going, you told me to be nice, and that was the only way I was going to make it through this dinner. And so his colleague, who is usually against him, this time was siding with him. And he was like, yeah, I really feel like he did the right thing this time, right before he passed out, because he had drugged him too. So as I was, like I said, I was getting my download, the root of the issue a lot of times, what's been coming up in the media, a lot of things that's been in social media is surgery, right? People getting these dangerous BBLs and things like that. People's need to be seen, attention, money, all the deadly, things that are tearing us apart as a people, right? Remember, we trying to get from 3D to 5D, right? We're trying to ascend. We're trying to get to that place of peace and balance, right? And again, we're never going to automatically eradicate like people that are doing negative energy, because everybody has free will. But if we get to a place where we heal, we'll have a lot less of this type of energy, right? And so, like I said, somebody is refusing to see, like, either they're refusing to see the truth, or they're refusing to rectify a situation here. Okay. This person is like uninterested in anything that anybody is trying to give them to help them to, bring about some sort of change. And remember, it's insane to keep doing the same thing over and over and over again and to keep expecting different results. So the only way that we're going to bring some sort of change to get to that state of peace and balance and happiness and family that we need is if we, stop negating people who are, possibly, using their gifts to bring about justice here. Okay, people um who are able to connect spiritually here to bring about justice, because lately, I ain't gonna lie, a lot of people who have passed over have been coming to me. And when I say a lot, as in, even like, a lot of people who have passed over in a negative way have been coming to me and basically like saying what has been going on. And that was the download that I got too. Like, somebody thought that like people were going to reject, because it's like they wanted people to reject people who were clairvoyant, right? Because they didn't want people to understand or to know that they were using this negative energy, these shut up spells and things like that, to cause and get away with unaliving people here. So they didn't want people to know that, this, they were doing rituals, higher ups, right? They basically, whoever it was that condemned people who are clairvoyant or tarot readers, or psychics, or medicine people, or whoever they were, because these type of people have been around for ages, right? They're even, if you follow the Bible, they're even in the Bible. So it's like somebody went out of their way to discredit these type of people, and they ended up throwing the balance off. And so spirit and the ancestors are wanting to return things back to balance, but people are going to have to get out of this stubborn energy, okay, of, oh, these people are lying, or they're not really gifted, or they're not able to talk to the most high, or they're not able to receive messages, because this is what is causing this imbalance and this blockage. And it's also able to keep perpetuating this situation of these senseless endings here. Okay, so it's like they want to, and this stuff has been going back to, because I said the download, they had me doing like history. So I had to go back all the way to 1776, right? And 17, it's this particular group that they are wanting to get justice from. I feel like someone either has knowledge on this group, someone is within this group, and they're wanting to bring some sort of change. I'm not, I don't really know like what the logistics of why they bringing up this group, right? But I believe that this is the group that is the root of the issue, that has, that needs to bring about change, or that we need to start, bringing justice to. But again, 1776, between 1776 and, let me pull it up. I did the math, so it was like 80 years between, there was a particular group that rose in, I guess, 1865, 1863, 1865 in Tennessee. This particular group, it was 3 chapters of this group, and they're basically, this particular group is a group of, I just heard the word Freemasons, but it don't even necessarily have to be Freemasons. They just have like that organization set up the same. So you got your Grand Master, you got your treasury, you got your, I'm hearing was I when I said that, I got the Little Rascals. So the Little Rascals could have a message in it. Oh, it do have a message in it. Thank you, Spirit. So, the He-Man Woman Haters Club. um, so this particular group, I feel like I heard curse the land. So this particular group is the group that needs to come to the forefront, because that group brought about that imbalance, right? Which in turn has continued to perpetuate the imbalances that we have. So that's why the ancestors are upset, because they want justice for this situation, right? And I also feel like that comes into play with House, because House, I said Dr. House, he was a doctor, right? So I'm bringing it all full circle. Y'all keep up. So House was a doctor, right? But the odd thing about House being this doctor is, while he was very, very intelligent, I remember the specific episode where this woman couldn't walk and he gave her like a shot of hydrocortisone. And that's how they ended off the season. And then, like, I think the next season she got up and walked out the chair or whatever. But I don't think I watched no more after that. So, but he was a very brilliant person, right? He knew how to heal. He is a healer, but his vice was that he was addicted to Vicodin. Yeah, Vicodin, which is like a sedative. It's not a sedative. It's a pain. He was addicted to pain medicine. He was addicted to, so really, to some people, this same organization, while they may have, although I'm looking at this, they really wasn't founded on, family and group or whatever. I mean, yeah, their group, but they came together in order to bring down another specific group of people. And the reason that they did this was, all in the name of, they felt like it was the name of the greater or the best good. They thought, they was doing what they felt like was best for them. And that's another thing when it comes to like these groups, right? Especially like when people talk about the Illuminati, right? It's not that they're good or bad. I saw somebody else say this and I agree with this. It's not that it's good or bad. It's people are going to do what's best for them, right? They're going to do what's best for their people, right? And that can have its pros and its cons, right? Because as a mother, I'm gonna do what I feel like is best for me and my children. But what I eat, and thank you, Spirit, for bringing that up, because I've been hearing that for the last couple of days in my spirit. What I eat don't make you shit, okay? So that's what a lot of people need to learn and understand, right? Is to mind their own business, right? But anyway, back to what I was saying when it comes to this reading. The ancestors want justice here. And it's like somebody is refusing to acknowledge the spiritual things that have been taken out of balance. And it's like now they're calling for this to be acknowledged. I feel like there is someone who has been trying to bring about change when it comes to the justice system, because a lot of this country is based on rituals, um different types of spiritual practices. So to not include it when it comes to justice and checks and balances when it comes to justice is wrong, right? I feel like with this 9 of baskets coming out, thank you, Spirit. Spirit be on it, right? So I feel like Spirit, the ancestors are basically saying it's time to start celebrating or it's time to start giving these people who are have these gifts, right? These the purpose of these gifts is to help bring about enlightenment, to help uplift us, to help keep us from continuing on the same cycles, right? It's time to start giving these people their just due. And I say that, thank you, Spirit, because the card after that is the Ace of Swords, and the Ace of Swords is the sword of truth given to you by Spirit. So it's like somebody, Spirit is telling someone, um, is giving someone information, right? These clairvoyance information, and it's like they're trying to tell whoever this person is, this stubborn group here, they're trying to tell this stubborn group to that it's time to start listening to these people that are getting these gifts here. It's time to start helping them. It's time to start making laws. Um, in order, again, it's time to get back to the root of the situation, because a lot of the founding laws that we had were based in fear and hatred. And again, what was the greater good for those who were involved in making um those laws, right? And I say that too because then I say 13, 14, and 15 is going to be specific. And if you go back into the US Constitution, those are very particular laws. The 13th, well, amendments, the 13th, the 14th, and the 15th Amendment. Okay, so yeah, look, Spirit is talking about closing off a cycle with this world, watering your own garden, tending to, and making sure that you are doing what's best for you and your family and your situation here. Okay, starting this new beginning and incorporating the knowledge that we already have from any type of divination here. Okay, so I really feel like Spirit is like the only way to bring about this balance is to incorporate this divination here, to incorporate the truth when it comes to again, people who are trying to cause deception and deceit by breaking up a family, breaking up a group here. Okay, people who are, because like I said, a lot of the generational curses that are passed down, they started back in 1776, and they were solidified and really started to go downhill in 1865, and there's still issues that are present in today. So it's like we're not going to be able to move forward and have peace. But it's like, again, if you take a look at everything that's happening on a grand scale, not just, in one isolated place, but if you look at a grand scale, like things are changing. We are in the age of Aquarius, right? We're in the age of information, right? So it's like now what's done in the dark has to come to the light. So again, the ancestors are urging for, either bring about justice by making it like clear all across the board, by stop, demonizing people who are again have some sort of gifts or messengers from the most high. Like those people are here because again, their job is to bring about balance. Their job is to, bring structure back, right? Correct structure. Because again, it's not good or bad, it's what's best, right? But they want to bring about what's actually truly best for all involved, and not just those who deem themselves higher or on top. Okay, so like I said, it's time to close off this cycle and to use this information that we have learned to build a bigger, like just somebody getting knowledge. Like I just started a garden. Right. Thank you, Miss Carissa Powell. I just started a garden, and I just thought, I used to think for the longest time that gardening really didn't take much work, but it take a lot of work. I have to get up and go out there. I have to water my plants. I have to talk to my plants. And when I tell y'all, I have a pepper plant that is the most, oh my God, like if I miss watering, if I take too long to water it, it really act like it to die. And like it have a whole, it's a whole queen, okay? So, but I had to start learning on how to take care of my plant. He had got attacked by aphids, so I had to learn how to take care of my plants. So, in order for us to get to a place of calm, a place of peace, a place of balance, we gotta start learning, right? This calendar here is giving me like Mayan calendar, right? So again, it's got a lot of astrology. It's got the sun in the middle, it's got the planets, and then it's got like the astrological signs going around it. So it's like again, whether this person, whoever this messenger is, I said a lot of everything is based on astrology. It's based on planetary alignment. Based on messages that come through from prophets, seers, clairvoyants, whatever you want to call them, tarot readers, psychics, mediums, whatever. All of those people, those are gifts that were put in place to help create more of that balance, that checks and balances type system here. And so it's like it's time to invest in that because, again, these ancestors are, they're tired of going through this situation of losing people for no reason. I didn't know that I was going to do the whole deck after Hoodoo Tarot. So is there anything else, Spirit, that I'm missing out on? So I got the 4 coins. So I feel like somebody is burdened when it comes to money, investment. Somebody's trying to hold on to, like, I feel like money, because money we all know is like just energy here. So it's like somebody, let me put this down right. Somebody needs to that's how we balance out the energy. So somebody wants to keep control of like how the energy flows, and it's like that has to change. 6 of baskets, things have to be restored here. We got Aunt Caroline coming out here, which she is the Wheel of Fortune. And then we got them bones, which is judgment here. So it's like this is the ancestors basically saying like somebody had been warned in the past that things were going to have to go back into balance here. That again, the first was the people at the top was going to go to the bottom, and the people at the bottom are going to towards the top. It's like these situations are about to come into play again, and it's like it's not going to stop someone until the picture changes, until someone incorporates the bigger picture here, because Aunt Caroline was into photography, if I'm not mistaken. Of course, there's a camera here watching her. Somebody's luck is definitely about to change here. Someone is about to, you know, gain some sort of notoriety, because I feel like whoever this person is that was refusing to see or if refusing to accept this situation here, it's like now they don't have a choice. Like this situation is about to turn around again. We're already seeing like destruction. We're already seeing that the old paradigm, we're already starting to see it fall. And so I feel like spirit is also telling those spiritualists, because again, this message is going to resonate with spiritualists. Spirit is like, now is the time to step in and take hold of the reins. Thank you, Spirit. Take hold of the reins here, okay, in order to bring about this new opportunity here. And again, it's not about going from the third to the fifth dimension. Like you still have to do it in levels. And the only way to do that is to take care of the root of the issue. And I say that's why they brought in house, because a lot of times, a lot of things that are definitely, thank you, Spirit, a lot of the issue definitely within, especially my community, okay, my community, a lot of our issues are coming from our health, and our health definitely is centered around the food. Remember back in the day, what was his name, I can't remember, but he was like, let food be thy medicine, right? So it was like, y'all know, God had a whole grand design already. If you look at like the fruits and the vegetables, if you really study them, and herbs, they correspond to organs within your body, the blood in your body. Like everything was already had like this grand design. And like it was like at some point these groups that sought power came in and turned everything around and flipped everything around. Now I understand why Spirit wanted me to say that at the beginning. These people came in and flipped everything around, right? They condemned the messengers, right? They told people that, the healers and the spiritualists, they told them that they were bad, right? They condemned them. They caused imbalances to these people. They took out all the people, right? In order to, in war, right? In war, they always take out the older people with the wisdom, right? They divide and they conquer. So they take out the older people who have wisdom. They take out, and they torture the younger people that don't have quite the wisdom but are older, and it's harder to break them. And they torture them in order to, put fear into their offspring. And that's how that prisoner of war perpetuation has been passed down from generation to generation, and now it's so out of balance and so out of whack. It's like it's now we don't have a choice, but we at the bottom. So now we have to rise to the top, right? There's either you rise to the top and make a change, right, in order to usher in something new, or you all stand to perish, is what I'm hearing. And I said for my particular community, it has to do with like food. The way the food is what is keeping us from being able to see clearly, from being able to make different choices, right? And all of that was like grand design. It was a system that was put into place. Like it was done on purpose, right? And a lot of times, in order to connect spiritually, like my gifts started with food and herbs. I started having dreams about like dandelion roots. I started, falling into information when it came to like health. And I like had to do a lot of different things. I started fasting, which again in the Bible it talks about fasting. It talks about the types of things that you ingest. And that's what helps to clear your body, cleanse your body. And the more clear and clean your body is, the more receptive you are to the messages that come through, right? So that's why, like I said, for some people who are very intuitive, the reason they're so intuitive and so perceptive is because they're usually clear. They're clear channels for energy to come through, right? And energy is nothing but information that helps to propel us forward, right? It's those codes and activations that the most high put into all of us in order to help us to evolve, right? This situation where we are, this planet, we are human, we are spirits having a human experience, right? And so of course you are activated with different codes and different types of things that are going to help you tap into knowledge that you may have already had, right? That's when you get all into reincarnation and all that type of thing. So it's like the powers that be in this particular situation, they knew this. They learned all this information, and that's how they were able to, again, they came through to this land and they used the knowledge that they had about, again, in the things that also were taught to them by the people who were here, right? They tricked. So basically these ancestors were tricked, and they are mad about being tricked, and they thought, again, this group of people thought that they weren't going to reap karma for this, but it's like now they're about to start reaping karma. And again, it's hitting their pockets, or they're hitting them where it hurts, which is energetically in their pockets here. And it's like the only way to rectify this situation is by, you know I just heard calling a spade a spade. So putting the truth out there, right? Putting the information on the table and getting to the root cause of it, acknowledging that those traumas are what are keeping people from being able to move forward here. And again, they're wanting justice for this situation. They're wanting justice for, and they're calling for the healing here. Because of these people who were, you know, plotting and planning and scheming here. Okay, on these healers, on these people who are able to shed light on the truth here. We got the two of baskets here. And I knew it. This situation involves somebody like politicians here. So it's like this message is also going to be like for a spiritualist, a politician who is a spiritualist that again wants to bring about change. So it's like spirit is telling you that it's time for you. If you want to have this justice, it's time to really start calling out like these true messengers, these true people who are gifted, who are, again, exposing the imbalances, exposing the people who are using these magical gifts or whatever gifts that they have in order to wreak havoc on a society, on a peaceful people. Okay, these people who came over and brought chaos to a peaceful group of people. It's time to put those people who are meant to be in power, which were the seers, the oracles, the people who, again, who truly brought justice, right? The people who truly knew how to use the land to heal. It's time to give those people back that power that was stolen from them, is what I'm basically getting. So it's like these people, these lawmakers, it's time to start restoring balance here with this two of baskets here. It's time to start, you know, restoring harmony here when it comes to these laws. Dr. Buzzard was, I want to say he was a, I can't say he was a politician. I know he did something when it comes to law here. Yeah, he could have been like a lawyer, but he stood outside the court and he did a ritual here in order to make something go in his favor here. So it's like it's time to start bringing justice to those people who have been using rituals negatively in order to affect the people who have been, taking money to even, cause senseless endings to people who have been, who are just innocent, right? People who have been trying to sacrifice people in order to get some sort of power. It's like time to, spirit is basically, the message is basically that in order to get this peace and this justice is that we got to start again getting to the root of the situation, right? The root of the problem. I feel like that young lady that passed, Jackie O, like, I got in that reading that I did like a year ago that that type of situation could have either been a sacrifice or it was karma being rectified. But the whole basis of the situation is that she ended up going under the knife to get that surgery because deep down inside she had some insecurities that she needed to fix, and she may have felt like getting that surgery was going to help fix those insecurities, but truth of the matter is that she really needed to get to the root of the problem that she was having, right? Why did she feel like her body wasn't good enough? Why did she feel like she wasn't enough, right? Because regardless of what people say, in order to put your health at risk like that, because any type of surgery, not just those type of surgeries, but because BBLs and things like that are the number one leading cause of surgery deaths, right? Avoidable deaths. It's like you have to get to the root of the problem. And the root of the problem is that a lot of people hate themselves. Like they hate themselves because they don't even know who they are. They don't know where they came from. They don't know their history. They don't understand like the types of things that they're participating in that are causing them harm. They don't understand like the spiritual aspect. They're not balanced. So a lot of people go into situations and they don't know the whole 360 of it, right? They haven't studied it. They don't know the ins and outs of situations here. And it's like the only way we're gonna get back to this balance is if people really get to the root of their issues. And it comes, the root is going to be the healthcare industry, right? Because people are needing to really seek out, you know, some people are really being written out by demons, right? And who better to help cast away demons than a spiritualist, a shaman, someone who is that is their expertise of study. But you got people, psychologists, right? Or psychiatrists who came through and they deem themselves to be better than the people who are naturally gifted. Like this is their gift. That was their purpose of being put here. Is they're meant to help people to get over mental things that they're unable to heal from, right? You got your surgeons, right? Those people are the ones who replace your herbalist or your medical doctors, right? They've replaced your herbalist, the people who knew like what plants could heal this and what plants could heal that, because everything is wonderfully designed. It was made a particular way. Everything had a particular spot for it to be put in, and there was chaos that was brought through. And these ancestors want justice. Dr. Grant, I want to say, was a spiritualist. He's like a hoodoo doctor, right? So yeah, it's like somebody needs to. There are laws that need to be put in place for these people. These people need to be redeemed again, right? Because it's not safe. That's why Spirit told me to say that in the beginning. It's like somebody needs to start taking a look. I feel like somebody could be doing like some sort of case where they're looking into all these naturopathic doctors and stuff who are losing their lives because they're saying that they can heal this or cure that, right? So somebody's like, we need to bring justice to that situation here. So whoever I'm speaking to, you're some sort of spiritualist here. So this is confirmation that these are downloads that you've been getting also. That spirit is like, the only way that we're gonna get this piece is if y'all invest in this, right? Yeah, somebody is researching with this Seven of Knives, this deception when it comes to maybe some sort of spiritualist that could have been unalive. This person could have been a herbalist. This is somebody who, or this person's participation in using spirituality to unalive someone here. With the Six of Wands, this is some sort of recognition here. So somebody needs to recognize again, put these people who have these gifts that were intended to help raise us to the next level. It's time to start giving these people it's time to start making laws to protect these people, and it's time to start trusting in what these people are saying. And I'm not saying just blindly trust everybody to say they're a psychic, because everybody not a psychic. Everybody doesn't have those gifts. But the people who are truly, resonating and bringing about change, like you'll know a person by the fruits of their labor. You'll know the tree by the fruit that it bears, right? So basically, these people who are bringing about, who are saying things that are true, who are bringing attention to the truth of the matter. It's time to start giving these people their accolades, giving these people their flowers. It's time to start helping them, working together with them. Yeah, it's time to start working together with these people to bring about justice and balance here, because that is justice, ain't it? And then Dr. Grant is 9, which is the hermit energy here. So somebody is like, somebody could have been, there's somebody studying, or they are looking into some sort of case where again there was some sort of deception using rituals or some sort of spell work to cover or cause some sort of injustices here. We got 10 of coins, so it's like somebody is being called to relook some sort of contract. I feel like somebody could have been contracted to maybe cause an ending to a spiritualist here. They could have been paid. This could be like a case that somebody is looking into. And like I said, now this is the root of it. Somebody is getting to the root of it. So this could be like somebody trying to find the motive in this situation here. So I feel like this particular group that was started in 1865, again, they have been using their knowledge here in order to divide and conquer. It's time to bring justice with this group here. Because this is a group that definitely, with this 5 of Wands, they were definitely willing to win at all costs. And they were also causing, this chaos here. Causing, these are people that are attacking spiritualists. And like I said, the ancestors want justice in this situation. We got the Father of Baskets, which is the King of Pentacles, the Six of Coins. They want balance here. They want balance for their Daughter of Coins, right? This father wants justice. He wants reparations for his daughter, for his family, for his children, for his descendants here. So it's like these ancestors, they're like they want justice for, they want reparations. That they want balance. Six of Coins. This is luck. We got the Seven of Dice here. They're angry here. These people, somebody is being haunted by these ancestors. Whoever this is, that I'm like, this is somebody in the justice system or someone who is in the law, into law. This person is being haunted. They're being haunted by a feminine energy, a mother energy here. So a husband could be being haunted by their wife if they sacrifice this person here. This person wants justice. It's like these people who have been sacrificed, right? These people who were they were taken, or these people who were unalive, these innocent lives that were traded. They want justice. Somebody thought that they was just gonna walk away. Look, these ancestors coming through. Somebody thought that they was just gonna walk away and not reap karma here. But these ancestors are like, nah, come back. Somebody definitely sacrificed someone to take, sacrifice someone from their children. That's what they really mad for. It's because they weren't able to help their children or have their children grow. Then we just see the Father of Coins. Oh, this is the Page of Cups. I mean the King of Cups. But yeah, either way, a father figure. This person wants justice here. They want the truth to be told here. And this person is like, they're gonna stop at nothing to get this justice here, to birth this situation here with this Empress energy. It's like they're watching here. They're watching, haunting someone here. Seven of Baskets. Whoever this person is that tried to cause confusion here to someone's decisions here. So it's like the reason that these cycles keep going is because people are keep confusing people's decisions here. And they're doing this by, using rituals, using the spiritual realm, and then condemning those who are able to bring justice to the spiritual realm. It's like they need to they're calling for these, whoever these people are that's empowered to bring about this change by acknowledging this situation. Like I said, I really feel like whoever this video is resonating with, this is somebody who is a spiritualist in the community. This is someone who has like some sort of favor in the community. This is a spiritualist, and it's someone who has the power to bring about change. This is definitely some sort of warrior here with this nine of sticks. Someone who's equipped with spirituality as well as physically. This is definitely someone who may um, be an advocate for like gun laws and things like that. This is definitely someone who believes in being protected at all costs. And so it's like, whoever this is, you're trying to figure out like how to bring about justice. And it's like, you got to lay out the truth here. Teach the truth, break down the foundations apologize, right, for all the wrongdoing and then pour into the truth here when it comes to spirituality and people who work in spirituality and magicians, people who expose magicians and people who, yeah, people who use spirituality negatively here. It's time to expose that and it's time to bring balance and happiness. That's what's going to make these ancestors happy. Yeah, temperance. That's what's going to bring balance to this situation here. We got the hangman, the justice system. So it's like the laws in the justice system need to be changed. Somebody needs to start, stop being stubborn and not believing these seers who are exposing these endings that have been covered up by rituals over all these years. They want balance. They're seeking balance. And the only way to do it is to get to the root of the issues. Is to acknowledge, one, that this country was founded on these very rituals that they condemn, on these very people's backs that they keep saying, did nothing. Yeah, mother of knives. This is like the truth. Speaking the truth. These people who are speaking the truth in order to bring about balance so that we can have a new beginning, right? And justice, right? And luck, right? More abundance. This is somebody who needs to cleanse. This is the five of pentacles, which is again someone being um spiritually and physically debunked, void, in debt, right? This person needs a cleansing. That's what's happening on this card. Also with this, waterfalls are cleansing. And this is what the Page of Cups. Yeah, we got the Hierophant here. Some sort of leader here. Hmm. The whole ad just came in. I ain't never had an ad play during my music. So it's like, yeah, some sort of spiritualist was trying to interrupt or is trying to cause confusion. Someone here who's been doing like rituals, they are trying to cause confusion to whoever you are in the justice system here. And again, you're someone who's able to bring about changes, but it's like you could be confused, right, about what's the truth and what's not the truth. Because again, you're someone who could have been dealing with, maybe you could have invested in like people who said that they were spiritualists in the past, but they were lying in order to um get their way in some sort of situation in order for them to gain some sort of abundance. So it's like somebody had to learn to discern between people who truly are gifted, right, and people who are just trying to say that they gifted for money here. It's like now you've gained that wisdom here. I feel like someone has been watching or getting some sort of information from some sort of spiritualist here, someone who is a clairvoyant here, who's been like coming through with like the info, the facts on the situation. But it was like someone that they were dealing with who could have been some sort of teacher was trying to maybe debunk this person and even trying to go as far as to cause an ending to this person. But somebody is seeing the truth in this situation. Is like now is your chance to bring about this change. Like that is what you're being called to do. That's what your ancestors want you to do, is to bring about balance by getting to the root of this situation, which is bringing justice and reparations to these people or this person who is shedding the light on these rituals and these unalivings and these betrayals here. It's time for you to stand up and protect these people from whoever this spiritual leader is or this false spiritual leader is. Yeah, it's time to work together here. in order to, secure a new beginning here with these grandchildren. What is this? 15, 16, 17. Yeah, it's time to heal. This is the star energy. It's time to heal the next generation, right? From this magic here. It's time to teach them the truth when it comes to magic and how magic was used to secure contracts, illegal contracts. It's time to start diving into this stuff that they keep telling us isn't real. It's time to start. The only way to have a better, brighter future is to acknowledge the horrible things that was done in the past. Yeah, the horrible endings that was caused, right? The confusion here, right? When it came to knowledge here, in order to expose these tower moments, right? These endings here. Mm, So he's telling me to tell y'all the story about Miss Bristol. So Miss Bristol, she was like a spiritualist in the town, right? But she minded her own business. She did what she wanted to do, and it was a lady who was condemning her, someone who was of the church that was like condemning her, basically telling her she was wrong for what she do. And she was like, she had some sort of spiritual business, and the lady was like telling people not to go work with her. So again, she could have been like a clairvoyant, a psychic, whatever it was that she did spiritually for her business. It was people like saying, don't go to her, don't work with her. And they was affecting her business. So, in order to stand up for herself, right? Look, they was affecting her home, right? So in order to stand up for herself, she ended up doing some sort of ritual that caused the woman who was like tarnishing her business, she caused the woman child to die. She did some sort of magic and caused the woman only son to die. And then she paraded through the city with the woman's son's obituary, and she basically was laughing about it. She was basically like, I told you not to mess with me, but it was just due because the woman was causing harm to her home, to her, business, right? She was taking money out of her pocket for no reason, right? Only because maybe she was jealous here. And so karma was the woman had, she didn't know who that woman's spiritual team was, and she was able to cause that person's son to be unalive. And so I feel like, again, this is people who have those types of spiritual gifts. It's like whoever I'm whoever I'm channeling, this person's energy, they want justice. Somebody wants justice for, again, a ritualistic type situation, because this is like a glass, like a looking glass. So somebody's like looking at a situation. Now somebody is exposing some sort of case where someone used magic to cause some sort of ending. But also, again, somebody is, because this is like one of them houses from back in the olden times too, again, it's rituals that are being exposed. They're like trying to bring the light to people who was using this magic in a negative way, people using their gifts in a negative way, people using their knowledge to hold another individual back or to cause endings here. It's like these people need to get justice here with this eight of knives here. It's like they're feeling stuck and feeling trapped. Somebody trying to figure out which way to go to free themselves. And again, the only way, for some people, the message is the only way to free yourself is to tell the truth about the magic that you was using, right? Because again, I feel like someone's definitely being haunted by some ancestors here. For another individual, the only way to bring about justice is to acknowledge that there is true magic and that people are using it in a negative aspect here. Yeah, Son of Sticks, this is like going in a new direction. Recognizing like the evils and warning people of the evils that have been going on here. Yeah, in order to have, again, this balanced situation with this courting here. It's like coming together and putting those differences to the side, right? And seeking justice. Somebody was trying to keep someone from, that's why I say it was someone here using magic on somebody in the justice system to keep this person from working together with these spiritualists here in order to expose these crimes, right? Because that's what the clairvoyants and the prophets do. They expose like the snakes that are in the grass, right? They bring justice. So somebody was trying to stop someone from working together to go down that path, right? To bring about justice here. And it's like it's time, they're wanting to expose this. Somebody needs to acknowledge and expose this truth here. Yeah. The only way to move forward is to again take a look at the past here and release the past. Yeah, in order to seek justice, we got the emperor here and the nine of coins here. So somebody, John Horse. John Horse was a, I want to say an Indian who fought using conjure in order to restore like that balance is what I'm getting. The masculine and the feminine balance, right? The spiritual and the physical balance. In order to restore harmony is like we got to start acknowledging and bringing back those who truly have the gift to have balance, to actually work from the heart. Somebody is being given a mother figure, a nurturer. They're being given that, being passed the baton, right, to bring about a new passionate beginning here, to bring about healing, nurturing, to rebuild. Yeah, a newer future here. This is somebody waiting for, that new destiny to come through. All right, so then I say somebody was into law. We got a lawyer here. So I'm definitely a spiritualist who is into law. That's who this is like going to resonate with. So if y'all know some lawyers out there that want to bring about a change, make sure y'all sharing this video to them because y'all know I'm shadow banned. They don't be wanting my messages to get out. So there was a situation, whatever this case is covering is dealing with black magic. It's dealing with people hexing people, right? There was a situation where it could have been ruled not enough evidence, but that's because somebody was using magic here and then falsely accused. So somebody was using magic and lying and possibly blaming it on spiritualists. A situation that took place as well, or this could have been like a spiritualist that they knew magic but they was blaming somebody else and saying that another person used magic, or saying that somebody was lying saying that magic was used here in order to cover up some sort of case here. We got neck here. This is just strongly because I see the man in the tree and I know what this reading is pertaining to. We just gonna leave it at that. If you know, you know. Okay, we got studio here. We got debt. So I said in order to repay this debt is you got to bring about balance. We got yellow, which is that solar plexus energy, that determination, that drive, right? We got parking lot. We got escape. I we got neck and lynch, and we got this man underneath this tree. We got male, we got marriage, and we got love spells. So somebody has to, I'm gonna take this whole little deck here as well that fell out. So somebody was falsely accused maybe of doing love spells, right? In order to use some sort of marriage, or somebody did a love spell to get somebody to marry them. I say it's gonna be different type of situations, but it's like the whole gist of it is that people need to understand that people do use magic to influence the justice system and people in the justice system, right? And that's the whole point of other people having gifts, to be able to expose these types of injustices here. It's time to start really protecting these people who have these gifts, because they're the ones who bring in checks and balances. And whoever this is that's been using these love spells and lying and saying that type of stuff don't work, they're the main ones using it. The main people that's telling you to turn away from people who are psychics and stuff like that, them be the main people who they telling you to turn away because they don't want they shit to be exposed. That they've been doing magic. That they've been hexing people for no reason. Just because they want power. They want power. I can't make it up. Thank you, Spirit. They want to be able to control. A monopoly is somebody who has control over or dominates an entire field. Yeah, they want the opportunity to dominate. They want to squander any type of opportunity here. It's a lot of people that gossip about this particular group. But they've gone through so much they've gone through a lot to tear apart a family, a group, right? Because of their greed. Somebody could drive an Impala. We got white collar crimes. So it's like these are people who do white collar crimes, right? Embezzlement, extortion, bribe, right? The higher ups. These are like federal crimes. So somebody's being federally investigated. We got PM. So something happened at night. These people like to ride at night, right? We got an accomplice. They don't work alone. They work together with somebody. So somebody who was working together with someone in the justice system, right? Or so this was someone in the justice system working with a spiritualist here in order to influence someone's decision here using spells, using this person's trying to escape, right? This person, and by trying to do that, they was basically trying to say they was either trying to pin a situation on another spiritualist by saying that this person was lying, so they tried to make another spiritualist look bad, or they were trying to again influence like a judge's decision, right? We got divorce here. So we got a marriage and a divorce. So somebody is deciding that they didn't want to work with someone here. They wanted to get like a divorce here. This is again a family breaking up. Again, this group wanted to break up the family structure, right? The mother, the father, the child, the three, right? They broke up the family structure and lied about it. Remember how I said in the beginning when I was talking about dividing and conquering, how they would kill off the prisoners of war, they would kill off the people with the knowledge, the older people, and then they would break up the masculine, they would put the masculine against the woman, and they would torture them, right? And so they would then teach their offspring fear and stuff like that. That was a ritual that was put into place. It took 80 years for them to put this ritual into place, and then this group was formed to keep that structure going. Thank you, Spirit. I knew you was gonna tell me why it all came together. So we got abducted here. Y'all know how they started it. 80 years they started coming into the land and abducting people in the land, right? Causing splits in them. Special victims unit. So this is like special cases. We got unalive in here. So somebody is definitely somebody is looking into a case, trying a case that was influenced by magic. Um, Somebody could have unalived themselves, or they could have made something look like somebody unalived themselves. Then I say it was a federal case. I can't make it up. Somebody unalived themselves, or they wanted to make it seem like somebody unalived themselves, and that's why Spirit told me to put that in there in the beginning, that I would never intentionally harm myself, right? Because this reading is basically exposing someone who tried to say that an individual unalived themselves when this person was in fact taken out, right? And this case was ruled as either not enough evidence or no foul play or something like that, when it has foul play all over it, right? Somebody had a secret lover here and paternity here, and I knew it was going to come out. I knew it. This group was formed in 1865 in Tennessee. It's an American supremacist, right-wing terrorist and hate group. Gang affiliation. And that's what I got. So it's like if somebody wants to bring about change, it's time to start bringing these people to justice. Somebody in the higher ups has some sort of tie that they will be able to bring about this change. It's time to stop condemning these people who are exposing these true crimes. So it's time to start healing the nation. And the only way to do it is to start, you know, start clearing up that debt that has been accumulated from these spell work and magic that has been done. So that's what I got for y'all for the tarot portion of the video. I hope that you did enjoy. I hope it brought you some truth, some peace, and some clarity. Or if nothing else, I hope that you were thoroughly entertained. Okay. Y'all know I hate to end my videos off. This really ain't negative energy because I feel like this is spirit exposing that this is about to come to light. This is about to be a actual case. Like a case is about to be reopened that may have been closed. But it's like this is the beginning of clearing that karmic debt and bringing about justice. So it's like these people thought that they wasn't gonna never get caught up, but I heard them 400 years is up. So now we're going to go into Reiki. And if you are not familiar, Reiki is a Japanese healing modality. It helps to ground your energy, balance your energy, and remove any blockages that may be within your energy field. It is a wonderful modality to have, know, and use when you are on your spiritual journey. It helped me tremendously on my journey. And so I like to use my due diligence of each one, teach one. And so I can show you guys better than I can tell you. So what I'm going to do is pull a card. It's going to have a message. And then that message is going to correspond to a chakra. We're going to cleanse, clear, and balance that energy around that chakra. And then we're going to send it some healing energy. And then we're going to get up out of here, okay? Because I appreciate y'all for being here with me this morning. Again, I hope that you did enjoy this read or this afternoon. I'm divinely and spiritually protected. Okay, so y'all ain't got to really just worry about me, but Spirit told me to put that into the video, always just in case to cover your bases, but just to let y'all know, like, it's real out here. All right, look. So I am present, okay? Because I am divinely and spiritually protected and guided, okay? Card number 30 being 3, which 3 is that Empress energy, that birthing energy, that feminine energy, that divine feminine. So I am that divine feminine if y'all didn't know, okay? If it wasn't apparent to you, now you know, right? So it is dealing with the crown chakra. And the crown chakra deals with your spiritual awakening, your I am presence, your peace, your clarity, union with the higher self, connection with God and God's source, divine knowledge and wisdom, spiritual awareness, bliss, oneness and wholeness, enhancements of your ability to learn, and lightness of being. So upon cleansing and clearing this energy, you are going to feel more enlightened. If you are going through a spiritual awakening, this is going to help you get through that spiritual awakening because they can be tough, right? So this card, it says you have pulled this card today as an indication that you are connecting to your I am presence at a deeper level. Just like each of us has angels and spirit guides that walk with us in the higher realms, we also have an aspect of ourselves that resonates in the higher state of consciousness. The I am presence is the all loving, all knowing, all wise aspect of yourself that holds profound guidance and wisdom at all times. It resonates pure love and healing energy and is the angelic and divine aspect of our soul. Your I am presence pours its love and wisdom upon you and are being asked to open, and you are being asked to open and receive its divine light. Thank you, Spirit. Your I am presence is calling for you to connect deeply with the divine aspect of yourself. If you have been feeling lost and lack direction, your I am presence holds the answers to your questions and is offering you divine guidance loud and clear. This aspect of yourself is the best guide for you right now. It's time to allow and trust yourself at this deeper level. You're being guided to take some time to strengthen and deepen this connection by meditating, writing, and doing those things that allow you to feel the higher vibration of your soul. There is an abundance of positive energy flowing to you as you walk closer with your I am presence, as it creates a deeper feeling of fulfillment and well being in your life. It's time to listen and take note of the wisdom that is pouring into your soul at this time. This card may also indicate that you have been working on deepening this divine connection and that your life is starting to resonate more positively. Your I am presence is celebrating your hard work and commitment to your higher state of being. Keep up the great work. The affirmation is my I am presence shines brightly through me for all to see. My I am presence shines brightly through me for all to see. My I am presence shines brightly through me for all to see. All right. So we're going to go ahead and cleanse and clear this crown chakra of the collective. Holy Spirit, angels, ancestors, guides, please cleanse, clear, and balance the crown chakra of the collective. Please cleanse, clear, and balance the crown chakra of the collective. Please cleanse, clear, and ground the crown chakra of the collective. So again, if you were feeling blocked, if you were feeling stuck, if you were feeling like you didn't have a connection to the divine and to your ancestors, you're going to feel this energy opening up for you. Like I said, whoever I'm tapping into, you're already a spiritualist, so you're already on this journey. So if there was any magic or anything that was done to your crown chakra where you weren't able to have that clarity, we have just cleansed, cleared, and grounded it. Okay, so you will start to get clarity on a situation, on what direction you are needing to head in. Okay, you may, if you are open to it, if it is one of your gifts, you may start getting visits from your ancestors, from your angels here. Okay, they're going to start giving you information. So again, you guys are going to focus here. You can imagine a white light going above the crown of your head, um, or a golden light. All right. And y'all know Reiki is not a one-time deal. It is it's like maintenance in your car, it's maintenance for your body. So it's definitely something you have to continue to get into. It's definitely something that you want to continue to continue to incorporate into your energy field. So let's get into it. You're gonna imagine that white light and then take a deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth and in through your nose and out through your mouth and in through your nose and out through your mouth. All right. You should be feeling nice and relaxed. You may feel a sensation going through you at this time. You may not feel anything. It's okay if you don't feel anything. It just may mean you need to work on raising your vibration. You do that a number of different ways: drinking more water, eating fresh fruits and vegetables, getting outside and getting sunlight, walking in the grass barefoot, hugging a tree, talking to a tree. All that's going to help raise your vibration so that you're able to really feel this subtle energy. But no worries, even if you don't feel it, it's still working for you on the level that you need for it to work on. Okay. So, again, wherever you are spiritually, this is going to help you get to the next level. And again, it's maintenance. So you have to continue to get this energy. It's not a one time fix. Okay. So, if you find that you do enjoy this healing energy and you want to connect more, if you want to, get your own readings or things like that, you can rewatch this video or click on another video because I infuse all my videos with this healing energy. Or you can join my membership channel, become one of my virtual besties where we use the tarot and Reiki to help you identify blockages that you may have and remove those blockages. Or you can go to my website at bodyworkmassage.com and book a personal healing, distance healing session. or you can, find a practitioner in your area, or even research ways to become a practitioner yourself if you feel called and led to get on the healing journey when it comes to Reiki. Okay. But for now, again, I appreciate y'all for letting me share my gift with you guys. I appreciate you guys for rocking out with me, for trusting in me to share this healing energy with you. I wish nothing but love and light on you, okay, and balance for you in your situation. All right. So I thank y'all again for rocking with me. Make sure if you haven't already that you hit that like button, share the video, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell and all so that you are notified as to when I go live or when I upload any more videos. Again, thank y'all so much for being here. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and go back through my chats because y'all know I love. Girl, y'all, I'm sorry, Justin, your hair. It ain't subtle for everybody. It be subtle for some people. I thank you for letting me know that you do be feeling it. Okay, yes, please chant that. You can chant on. Yeah, that's good for your crown. You right, Carissa Power. Thank y'all for commenting. I appreciate y'all for chilling with me. Thank y'all. Um, so yeah, so thank y'all. Hope y'all have the day that y'all deserve. Until the next video, I love y'all so very much. I gotta get up out of here. Deuces. Bye.